In this short tutorial, I'm going to show you how to log into Clever from home so your student can access all the great digital programs like ST Math and Istation that their teacher wants them to use at home. So the very first thing you need to have installed on your computer is the Chrome browser. You're also going to need the very latest version of Istation to use that program through Clever. I'll show you how to get that at the end of the video. So again, first thing you have to have the Chrome browser. You can install this on your Macintosh computer like the one I'm on right now, or you can install it on any kind of PC. So the Chrome browser is available for anybody to install. So I'm going to first click on the browser to open it up. Then in the address bar, I'm going to navigate to our district website, pcsb.org. You'll notice towards the top there's lots of tabs for different sections. I'm going to choose the Student tab. Then I'm going to scroll down just a little bit to the section that says Site Shortcuts. You'll notice under here we have a link to Focus, and under that we have a direct link to Clever. I'm going to click on that. This will take me to the login page. Yours will look just like this. Notice I have a box right in the middle that says Log in with Active Directory. This is going to allow your student to log in with the same username and password that they've been using to get into Focus and get into other programs at school so far. I highly suggest once you get to this page that you bookmark it in whatever system you're using. So in Chrome, I would just go up to Bookmarks and bookmark this page. That way my student can click on it and get directly in a lot quicker than I just did. So again, I'm going to click now on Login with Active Directory, and this pop-up page is going to appear. This is what's very important. This is the spot where your student is going to enter their username and password just like they use at school. If you're unsure what your student's username and password are, please make sure to check at your school, ask their teacher. Sometimes students change their passwords at different times, so it'll be important that you know exactly what the correct username and password are for the student to get in. So I've entered my information, and now I'm going to click Login. I leave this up to you if you choose to save the password. I like to be secure, so I never save them, but that's up to you. So now I'm inside of Clever, and you can see I have all kinds of different programs that I can now access. I have Istation. Here's the Istation icon, and it always has the name of the program underneath it. Here I have Gigi, and under her, ST Math. I have Connect Ed, so if I want to look at what my student's doing in their music class. I have HMH Interventions, which you probably will only use at school, so students really won't need to click on that at home. And then I also have Think Central, which is another one that students use quite a bit. I may have other icons depending on the school my student goes to, but any of those things are going to be available for your student to use. Before I click on any of the programs, I just want to point out this little pop-up right here. What this will allow is most of our programs will let the students straight in. They'll just click on that icon and go right in. But occasionally there's a program that might ask your student to enter their username and password again. If you install this Clever Chrome extension on your computer, it will remember that password, so your student won't have to use that username and password again the next time they click on that particular program. Again, that's up to you if you'd like to install that on your personal computer. So for this one, we're first going to take a look at ST Math. So again, I've logged in using my username and password, and now I'm just going to click on ST Math. I may have to wait a few seconds depending on how fast or slow my internet connection is. You also are going to want to make sure that your Adobe Flash is up to date. If you get any errors at this point, it could be that your Flash needs to be updated. So I'm going to allow ST Math to use this program. And you'll notice now I'm in. the program, and I have blacked out the student's name, but your student's name should appear right up here, and they will be working on their homework when they're in this program at home. So I'm going to log out by going down to the lower left-hand corner and clicking on the arrow. And now I'm going to click on the X to get fully out and close this tab. So that's how I get in ST Math. Pretty simple. You don't need to install anything on your computer. Just make sure your Adobe Flash is up to date. The next program I want to take a look at is iStation. iStation also has a program that you need to install at home. If you've used it in the past, then you know you've gone to istation.com to install this program. Once you've got the latest version of iStation installed, then you're going to click on the iStation app, a little icon. Again, it may take a second or two, so don't click, 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 just wait patiently. So unfortunately, I got this launch failed message, but I know why I got that message. If you get launch failed when you click on the iStation icon, it's happening for one of two reasons. The first one, you might not have installed the iStation program on your computer. This is one that requires you to install a program in order for it to work. The second thing that could be causing the problem is you might have had that version of iStation installed on your computer for a little while, and it's time to update it. So you might need to uninstall that version of iStation that you already have on there and go to their site to install the newest version, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to open a new tab, and I'm going to go to iStation.com. And then on the site, I'm going to click on Services and Support. Scroll down just a little bit, and you'll notice in this section it has information about downloading iStation. If you're on an iPad, you will need to have the latest version of the app on your iPad. Same thing with your Android. I'm scrolling down a little farther. If you are using a Windows-based computer, you will choose this download. If you're using a Macintosh, you'll choose this download. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to click on that one. The program that iStation uses on your computer is called the Imagination Station. So now I've got that installed on my computer. And I can see it's right there. So I'm going to open my window back up. I'm going to choose to close this window so that I can try that again. So I'm clicking back on Clever. And now I'm going to try this one more time. So I'm clicking on iStation. Now, this is an important piece. This is what I should have seen had I had iStation installed, the right version of iStation installed, which is the very latest one that's on their website. So I'm going to choose, and this is important, sometimes kiddos click things fast and they may choose don't open. If they do that, they will need to start again, go back to Clever and relaunch it. But we'll want to make sure that they choose Open the Imagination Station. You can choose to check this box so that you don't have to do this every time. So I'm going to click on that. And it is safe. You'll notice down in the bottom, I'm now opening up
Please select an activity or log out of iStation.
It should know who my student is when I log in, so it'll open up directly for me so that I can start using the program, or my student can start using the program. This is important every time they're done, especially if you have more than one student working on your computer at home, that they click on Log Out.
Please enter your user.
and then exit. So again, if for some reason you click on this iStation icon and you get an error message that says launch failed, the 2 troubleshooting tips I can give you are: first, make sure you've installed iStation on the computer. That is a requirement for the program. And 2, if you did install it, that you have the most current version installed. If not, you might want to try uninstalling that program and then reinstalling the most current version from istation.com. So coming back to Clever, just to finish up, make sure, again, if you have more than one student, that you're always choosing to log out when they're done. That way you can ensure that your next kiddo is not logging in and working under their brother or sister's work.